So we just restocked some of our best sellers. And as you can see, the Shopify counter is having a fit. It's currently, 9:30 in the morning. It's going to be a good day. Let's go. So it's now 9:40 and we're on nearly 22K. One thing that you guys can do when you restock your products, because Facebook will pick up on the increasing conversion rate on that particular product page. So the first thing I do is I'll create back in stock carousels, or I'll create a whole bunch of ads for those specific products, because automatically Meta will start spending on it and you'll be able to get quick, easy scale once you do that. Hey guys, if you love this type of content that I'm pushing out for you, please press subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It just shows me that you love this type of content, and also comment below on what you'd like to see me post. So today I just wanted to touch on something. So this morning when I was looking at the ad account results, the ROAS and the CPA looked quite high, right? And now this is often the case, especially in the mornings for us. And then what we see over time throughout the day is that the ROAS picks up. But something interesting that I want you guys to become aware of is that Meta attributes off last click, okay? Now what this means is that you might see a conversion on an ad. So say an ad has one sale for the day, it's at a $50 CPA. It doesn't mean necessarily that that person that bought found you from that ad, okay? What it means is that was the last ad clicked before they bought. So as you can see today, for example, our ROAS looks extremely good, as does our CPA, okay? But like I said, it didn't start out like that today when we launched, and that is because a lot of our products that were out of stock have just come back in stock, okay? And so we have to factor that in whenever we're scaling on a daily or weekly basis, right? So just remember that that's why I always harp on about looking at things on a 7-day attribution window, because most of the time your daily results will lie to you. Sometimes they can look better than what they are, and sometimes they can actually look worse than what they are. So for example, today we're sitting at an 8x, okay, on platform, but this doesn't mean that we're actually on an 8x. What it means is the people that bought from us that had signed up to our restock waitlist have ended up buying today because they got the SMS and email that we just restocked. Now, if I was to suddenly double the budgets today based on that data that I'm seeing, as you can see, today's doing pretty good. We're on 35, we're nearly on 36K, it's lunchtime. Anyway, long story short, what I'm trying to say is if I'd increase the budget today without recognizing that, then I'm scaling without having actual evidence that our ads are performing well today, okay? So again, set your date range on 7 days, leave it on 7 days, increase your budget every couple of days. But again, like I've spoken about as well, you don't have to just scale with adding budget. You can scale by adding content. Wait, Golda, I want to ask you a question. Why do you reckon people love our brand? If you had to give me the top 3 reasons.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Okay, number 1 is because we have insane clothing.
Yeah.
We have clothing that is unlike any other brand.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
The third one, I would say, because our quality is just as good as the designs.
There you go. Bang. Thanks, Golda.
No problem.
And that's an important point. Quality. Invest in your product quality and you'll have repeat purchase customers. It's really basic, but a lot of people try to maximize their profit and reduce their quality and wonder why they don't have any return customers. So do not do that. So Golda just told you guys a few things that she loves about the brand and why she thinks that we're doing well. But I think one other thing I wanted to mention is speed in business. And this is such an important thing, right? So for example, today when we restocked our pieces, we had 20 plus ads live, an email out, an SMS out, social organic posts up on the Instagram within literally 20 minutes. So you need to be fast and agile when it comes to e-com. You need to be aggressive when you're testing. If you have a look at this, this is just our US campaign. Have a look at the date range. This is how many different ads that we're testing on a daily basis. Keep in mind it's the 13th today. So If you're struggling or plateauing, just keep testing more and more. Don't give up and be aggressive with that. Another thing that came to mind today, actually, when I was in the office and I was working away, is just how important AOV is, so your average order value. So basically, average order value, for someone that doesn't know, is how much your customers are spending with you on average each time they shop. And the reason why it's so important is because in 2025, and this will be 2026, 27, blah, 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 ad costs are only going to rise because the barrier to entry to get into e-com is lowering, right? Meaning that more people are piling in, there's more competition than ever before, which means that ad costs are rising, okay? So if you're competing with a brand that has double the AOV of you, most likely they can spend a significantly more amount of money to acquire a customer than you, okay? So if you're watching this and you have a low AOV, now a low AOV might be, say, $50 Australian dollars or 50 US dollars, whatever it may be, right? Your goal should be to increase that as much as you possibly can, okay? And then once you've done that, your goal then is to keep those people within your business ecosystem so you can increase their LTV, their lifetime value, right? Meaning that you don't have to make a huge amount of profit on their first order, as an example. You can acquire the customer, aim to make even 10% net on their first order if you know that they're gonna come back and buy from you a second and third time, okay? So what I'm saying, guys, is that the amount of money that people are spending with you in a single transaction has never been more important in order for you to succeed online, honestly. And it's not just about the first purchase and just trying to scale, okay? So before you do try to scale, make sure your customers are happy with the product that you're selling and they actually connect with your brand. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to spend all this money accumulating all these customers and then be left with a 5% retention. Okay, your goal and how you're going to get a big exit is to have repeat purchase. So be in talks with your consumers, ask them if they're happy with your products. Okay, get feedback from them, implement that feedback and double down your post-purchase journey for the customer. Okay, there are so many tactics that you can do. And if you want me to go more into like post-purchase and stuff like that, please comment below. Let me know what you want to talk about. All right, I'm going to push out content that you guys want to hear. So please, the more that you comment, the more that you like, the more that you subscribe, it only motivates me to make more videos like this for you guys.